Welcome to your weekend focus for September the 4th, the 5th, and the 6th, 2015. My name is Tilly, and welcome to Tarot with Tilly. And thank you, truly, from the bottom of my heart, for all of your love and your support and your prayers and your encouragement that you send me each and every day. You guys, just when I think I've got the most amazing viewers in the world, you guys just go and just blow my mind right away. You guys are awesome. You guys totally rock. So thank you so much. Now my mom is doing great, by the way. So thank you very much for all the prayers and all the words of encouragement. Thank you. Let's get to the cards. We start with the Page of Coins. Now the Page of Coins, she is one that wants to get things moving, and sometimes she doesn't think things through. So you really kind of have to watch this kind of energy, because we're going to try and take the shortcuts. We're going to try and ignore the hard. We're going to try to sidestep some very important things that we really need to go through, to understand, to allow healing to come in, or to allow a better understanding to come in, or maybe it's just working hard. Maybe it's just the hard work that, for one reason or another, we really don't want to commit to, but it has to be done. Okay, so when the Page of Coins comes out, this is usually finances. It could be the betterment of your health, your well-being, but chances are we're looking at your finances, so it could be career, job, and just maybe it could be just your values. Okay, when we look at values, and the coins, the pentacles, is all about our values. We sometimes tend to go right to financial, and that's not always the case. So what do you value? What, where are you placing the most value in your life? Is it stature in the community? Is it home and family? Is it a love? Or is it job? Is it security? Is it foundation? So wherever you are looking, where there is great value to you in succeeding and going forward, these are the things that you cannot sidestep on this weekend. These are the things that you really have to pay attention to. Do the hard work. Give it your best. Now we have the Two of Coins again. This is a lot of times imbalance, and yes, it is another coins card. So we are really looking at the value. Now, with the Two of Coins, it could be relationships, it could be foundations and securities, but I think more than anything else, we are making decisions. We are making decisions on where we need to put our time, our effort, our energy, where we need to strengthen ourselves, where we need to back up a little bit. So if you want love, then you know that you have to put energy into the relationship. Or perhaps you are looking for a relationship. So you have to kind of change your energy to allow for somebody to come in, especially if you've been, like I've been hearing a lot from people lately that are single and have been single for a very long time, whether it's 2 years or 5 years or 10 years, or in some cases longer. So are you actually opening up part of your life so that somebody can enter it? Do you have the time, or are you putting all your time into work, into, are you making other commitments, obligations, where it would actually be something hard to do to have a very close relationship with another person? Or is your apartment or your house kind of laid out for just one person? Are you set in your ways and you really don't see where you're going to change your ways anytime soon for another person to come in? Because when people come into our lives, we have to give and we have to take, right? We have to find a new balance, a new way of doing some things, a new way of melting together as one. But it could be job, it could be career, it could be stature in the community. So where are you putting your energy, and does all your energy need to go into that basket? Or do you need to take some of that energy and put it in another part of your life? Because we need to be well balanced. We need to be well balanced when it comes to putting energy into our finances, our working life, our relationships, our health and well-being, our spiritual. So where are you actually not putting any energy? Maybe this is the weekend where you look and you see how you can start that exercise program, or you can change your routine up somehow so that you can get exercise in, or you can eat 3 balanced meals a day, or your sleeping pattern is changed. Or maybe you have been partaking in something that maybe isn't so healthy. Maybe you are a smoker, or maybe you drink a little too much, or maybe you're taking a medication that hasn't been prescribed to you. Or maybe you are shopping too much and wasting your money, and not really getting the value of your money. So this weekend is definitely a weekend where you really need to look at the pie and how you split it up in your life. Are you spending time for spirituality? Are you spending time at the workplace, or looking for a job, or working towards that promotion? Are you making sure that you have a healthy lifestyle? Are you making sure that you are making time for loved ones, the people that matter most in your life? And then we have the Three of Cups. So, I mean, we have the Page of Coins saying work, 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 and do your best, and no shortcuts. And the Two of Coins saying, make sure that your energy is spread out right. And then we've got the Three of Cups saying, you know what, let your hair down, have some fun. Look for the celebration. Look for the joy. So don't get too serious. It's a true balance this weekend, I think, because we have the Three of Cups here. It's a true balance. In we can't be work, work, work. We can't be stressing ourselves out all the time on all the obligations, the responsibilities, the demands that are made in life, in our lives. And some of them we have control over, some of them we don't have control over. But it's when you're working, then you give it your all. But when you are playing, I think you need to give it your all too. I think you need to really let down your hair, get out in nature, enjoy life, get together with friends and family, allow the celebration to come in, allow yourself time to laugh and enjoy and have fun. And this is a lot about celebration, this card. Now we have 45 danger. So 4 plus 5 is 9, and I always look at 9s as the endings, or we're nearing the endings of a path. We're nearing the endings of maybe it's healing in our life. But I look at that giant gateway, and that's huge, that gateway that we are going to be going through. And so I think 9 is, looking for those little traps. I mean, the lion there looks like he's sleeping, but do we dare to walk by him? Maybe we need a large T-bone to throw in the other direction as we cross, so or get near that lion in his path, so we distract him, so that we can actually get to the gateway, the doorway. So it's looking for those. I guess it's staying in a reality. It's not getting lost in some kind of fantasy or an illusion. And illusions can be so easy. We think we're so right. We think we know what's happening. So until we allow another perception to come in. Peanut, come here. I'll give you scratches. So I think the danger is maybe not seeking for the reality of the situation, of how hard we have to work, of what responsibilities and duties that we have to sign ourselves up for, pay attention to, meet our commitments, meet our obligations, and yet find time for our happiness, our joy, our strength. Maybe the danger is getting lost in one avenue so completely that we forget the rest of our life. Let's see what the angels have to say, shall we? So the Page of Coins is one that just wants to kind of move forward, not really pay attention to what is really needed to be done, but rather to skirt a lot of issues, and that could be a lot of the danger right there. Putting more attention into the things that look easier, the easy route, when we should be working hard, working diligently, putting our best effort into everything we're doing. The Two of Coins is an imbalance, and it's balancing our life, and it's looking at where we are not allowing balance to be in our life. So that could be a danger. To not take the opportunity, not tap into the energy that surrounds us this weekend too. Because when you tap into the energy at certain times, that's when you get the true strength out of it. That's when it becomes long term. You know, there's so many times that we can sit there and make a promise to ourselves or a declaration. And it's like, starting tomorrow, I'm not going to do this. And so often we don't have that as a long term. We do it, you know, a couple of hours or a couple of days or a couple of weeks or a couple of months, and then it falls by the wayside. So when we tap into the energy that is supporting us, because at times the energy just isn't supporting us to do these things, this is a beautiful time to really allow the flow of things to come into your life, the energy to support you, to strengthen you, to make it a long-term result. So let's see how the angels are going to wow us, shall we? The Ten of Ariel. There is so much to be grateful for. Financial success, the promise of retirement, a rich and rewarding family life. You know, I've been doing a lot of personal readings, and this card has been coming up quite a bit lately. There is so very much to be grateful for. So look around your life. What are you grateful for? What already is in your life that is beautiful, that gives you security, that gives you the foundation that you can build off of, that you can work off of. The financial success and the promise of retirement. I would have to say here that, yes, we have two coins here, so definitely we can be working towards financial success. That's very much in the air. But when I hear the word retirement, we're all not quitting our jobs tomorrow. We're all not retiring. And really, retirement is just the next step into a new path. So maybe we are closing some doors behind us, retiring some old ways of thinking, allowing new perceptions to come in. So I think the retirement is more of how we've done things up to this point and how we're changing how we do things going forward. It could be our commitment level, it could be our perception of the situation, it could be our voice, it could be the way we love. A rich and rewarding family life. So, I mean, you know, I see the Three of Cups here. So get together with family, get together with those loved ones, allow celebration to come in. And I mean, celebration can mean so many things. I mean, that can be putting on the party hats and yelling congratulations or happy birthday or cheers or salute. But it could also be, depending on what your celebration is, it could just be walking hand in hand near a stream or a brook or through a park, or just spending time alone and just having the happiest, most soul-fulfilling, heart-fulfilling moments. That could be your own celebration. Celebration could be getting that job, starting that new business, joining that new club. So look at what you consider to be something that is worth celebrating. What are you grateful for? What happiness surrounds you? How can you celebrate that happiness, that joy, the people, the love that is around you, that is centered around you moving forward? So until we meet again, remember, I do love you.